Problem number 7. We have to solve for the derivative with respect to x of y is equal to the cube root of 2x squared minus 4x minus 3 all over the cube root of 7x plus 1. For this equation, since pareho silang radicals, so ang gagawin natin is ililipat muna natin sila into its exponential form para kapag nag-compute tayo ng derivative later on, mas madali siyang gawin. So this will become 2x squared minus 4x minus 3 raised to 1 over 3. And then for the denominator, since naka-cube root din siya, they are the same raised to 1 over 3. Now, we will be evaluating ano ba yung susunod na step na gagawin natin. If you will be observing, the operation is division. We can easily say na, ay, pwede siyang gamitan ng quotient rule. Yes, of course, pwede siyang gamitan ng quotient rule, pero it will be a long solution. You will arrive at the right answer, pero it will take you long. But there is something na kapag nakita nyo agad, it will make your solution much shorter. Kung mapansin nyo, they have the same exponent, 1 over 3. And as we recall, our laws of exponent, the powers of exponents, we can say that if you have x over y, tong buong to is raised to a certain exponent a, ang pwede mangyari, yung exponent will be distributed dun sa numerator and the denominator. In this case, ang gagawin natin is the reverse. Makikita natin na both numerator and denominator, they have the same exponent. Kaya mangyayari, we can isolate yung numerator and denominator and then etong buong to will be raised to our exponent, in this case, 1 over 3. If we do that, it will look like this. Tung buong to, numerator and denominator both will be raised to 1 over 3. So, bakit mas madali yun, sir? Kasi, if we will be applying our chain rule now, ang inside function natin ay etong buong to na lang. Hindi mo na kailangan mag-apply ng quotient rule agad-agad na you will be thinking about doing chain rule both dun sa term sa numerator tsaka sa denominator. You will be only doing chain rule once. Let me show you how. Kung titignan natin to, we will be letting our terms dun sa loob, let this be a single g of x, let this be our inner function. And to do chain rule, we will be multiplying the derivative of our outer function to the derivative of the inner function. Now, gawin natin siya. Let this be your inner function and outer function is itong buong to. Ang gagawin natin is ibababa natin yung buong 1 over 3. And then, babawasan natin ng isa. And then, yung inside term natin will be retained. Tsaka natin kukunin ang derivative niya later on. Ganito yung magiging itsura. Binaba si 1 over 3. And then retained si inner function natin, and then 1 over 3 minus 1 is negative 2 over 3. And then, tsaka mo na lang isipin kung paano kuhanin yung derivative ng ating inner function. Now, as we apply power rule here, and then we let this be a single function, now we have to multiply it to the derivative of our inner function, in this case, eto. Now, getting its derivative, we will be using our quotient rule. How to do quotient rule? Let us get our denominator, low, copy, times derivative of our numerator. Anong derivative ng numerator natin? For this one, we will be bringing down our 2. This becomes 2 times 2, that is 4. And then, bawasan natin yung exponent natin. 2 minus 1, that is 1. Kaya, ito ay naging 4x na lang. Next, for this part, negative 4x, negative 4 times derivative nito ng x natin with respect to x is just 1. So, negative 4 times 1, kaya siya ay naging negative 4. And then, derivative of a constant, negative 3, is just equal to 0. Kaya, tira ay 4x minus 4. Now, after that part, this is minus, quotient rule pa rin. Kunin naman natin yung taas. Kopyahin si taas, high, times derivative naman nung nasa baba. So, this is 7x plus 1. 7 derivative of x with respect to x is just 1, kaya 7 times 1, this is equal to 7. Derivative of a constant, 1 is just 0, kaya naiwan si 7. Now, we will be proceeding with our denominator. For denominator, kukunin lang natin yung square nung denominator, 7x plus 1 squared. That is applying quotient rule. Now, let us have a short run back ng ginawa natin. We treat this as our inner function. We apply our power rule dun sa outer function natin. Binaba natin si 1 over 3. And then, we copy, hindi binago si inner function, and then binawasan ito ng 1, kaya ito ay naging negative 2 over 3. Then, dahil tinreat natin etong part na to as our inner function, via chain rule, kailangan nating i-multiply yung outer function natin sa derivative ng ating inner function. Getting the derivative of this, by using quotient rule, ito yung nakuha natin. Low denominator times derivative of the numerator minus numerator times derivative of the denominator all over the square of our denominator. Now, as we do that, tapos na tayo dun sa ating derivative na part. We can now proceed with our simplification process. To simplify our terms, ano ang pwede natin gawin? So, etong part na to, hindi na natin siya gagalawin. This is already okay. Ang sisimplify natin ay etong part na to. We can distribute. We can multiply. For this part, 7x plus 1 times 4x minus 4 first. So, ang gagawin natin, we will be multiplying 7x times 4x. It will become 28x squared. Next, 7x times negative 4, that is negative 28x. 1 times 4x, that is 4x. 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. And then, minus, itong part na to, we will be multiplying 2x squared to 7, kaya siya ay naging 14x squared. Next, negative 4x times 7, this is negative 28x. Negative 3 times 7, that is negative 21. Medyo mahaba lang siya, pero the process is still the same. Yung concept pa rin ng chain rule ang ginagamit natin. And for this part, this is just algebra. Now, what can we simplify? So, we will be subtracting tong buong terms na to. So, we will be changing the sign nung nasa loob ng grouping symbol na to. Hindi pa rin natin gagalawin to as is. Ang gagawin natin ay we will be changing our sign dito sa terms na nasa loob nito. So, to do that, still retained. And then, eto ay retained, hindi natin ginalaw. Since subtraction siya, so this will become negative 14x squared. And then, yung subtraction natin ay magiging addition. And then, subtraction will also become addition. Kaya naging plus 28x and plus 21. Dahil dito sa operation na subtraction sa labas ng ating grouping symbol. Now, we perform our operation. Let's start with the highest degree. So, for our final answer, we simplify this part na lang. This is still the same. For this part, we have 28x squared and we have negative 14x squared. So, 28x squared minus 14x squared, that is 14x squared. Next, for our x, we have 28x and we also have 28x here. So, this part will become 0. Ano ang natira? Natira si 4x. And then, for our constant part, we have negative 4 plus 21, that is positive 17. That's it for our solved problem number 7.